Hello everybody, it's Cody with Florida Man Bourbon, and I'm coming back at you with another review. Today we're going to be reviewing the Angel's Envy Triple Oak. This is one that I was excited to see when it first released, so now that I have a bottle, and as you can see, I've kind of gotten ahead of myself on this bottle because this is a really solid bourbon coming out of the Angel's Envy distillery. But I'd like to give my notes on it, give my review on it for your enjoyment, and we're gonna get straight into it. So, as I get myself a pour, just some notes that I have written on the product. This is, again, Angel's Envy, the Triple Oak finish. If you are not familiar with Angel Envy products, the majority, I believe, if not all of them, are all finished bourbons. Their flagship is their their port wine finished bourbon. They also have sherry wine finish. Whoops, almost knocked it over. Sherry wine. The cask strength port, a rum finished rye, and their bottled and bond that I believe is only available at the distillery, but I'm not sure if it's finished or not. Somebody in the comments let me know. And so for this product, is on the label it says it is finished with a blend of Hungarian chinkapin and French oak toasted barrels, so not charred, but toasted barrels. It's coming in at 92 proof. Most Envies, so I would say this is, for Angel's Envy, this is a higher proof regular shelf product, I'm assuming, because the regular Angel's Envy on the shelf is 86 proof. The store picks I've generally seen at 110, and the cask strength I believe is at 118. I'm not 100% sure what the rye is at. I'm not much of a rye drinker, so I'm not too sure on that one. So let's get into it. Let's see how it looks. So, looking at it in the Glen, very light. Again, another bourbon that I don't think is age stated, not from what I can read on the bottle. And so I'm assuming it's probably around that 4 or 5 year old mark. Envies always tend to be a little bit diminished in color, in my opinion. Right off the rip, very pleasant, nice long finish, which is surprising because at 92 proof you're not really expecting that long of a finish. But I think because it's the bourbon has touched so much oak that it is, you're getting a little bit more of those tannins, a little bit more of that oakiness that will sit on the back of your palate for a while. Just first sip, I don't like to use the word smooth because I think that word is overused and not really understood. I think a lot of people equate a smooth bourbon or just a smooth alcohol as something that doesn't have a very long finish on it, and that's not really what you're gonna get on this product. But it's very nice, easy sipper. Again, 92 proof, so that's where that's coming from. If it was up there like the 110, the 118, where you're getting into your higher end, higher proof ends, I think it'll really open up. But off first sip in a Glen, I can tell you right now, this is something that is probably a really solid go-to when it comes to making an old-fashioned, a whiskey sour, something, a cocktail. I believe I paid $77 out the door. I know obviously it varies from store to store and state to state, but I believe I paid $77 for this. We're gonna cleanse our palate here and go in for another sip and see if we can pick up any more notes. Okay, getting more into it. I'm definitely getting a nice, almost butterscotch pudding, vanilla wafer-esque flavor profile. I don't consider that something that you would get off of something with a lot of oak in it, but it could be the fact that us bourbon drinkers, we're so used to the American oak and French oak stuff that maybe Hungarian and chickpea, if I'm saying that correctly, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if those give a much more mellow flavor to a bourbon or a whiskey, because I think especially things that are French oak finish, like Maker's 46, products like those, like the oak is very in your face, but that also could be attributed to I believe they use staves in the finishing process for those bourbons, so that could be another reason why, where these are actual barrels. Now, they don't specifically say how these are oaked. What I believe is happening is they're taking their regular off-the-shelf Angel's Envy that's in American White Oak, then dumping those barrels and then splitting the batch between the three different toasted barrels, and then blending them together after they finished. That's how I interpreted reading the label, and so I'm not exactly sure if that's the entirety of the process. Like I said, they're not very transparent when it comes to that sort of thing. Maybe on the website it says something different, but from what I got from the bottle, it appears that it's dumped into the three different barrels and then blended. All right, so let's get into our last sip here. Again, I'm getting, very, very nice, almost creamy butterscotch, vanilla wafer flavor to this. This would be amazing in a cocktail. I know that for sure. If I had to give this an overall rating, I would say for the money, especially when you are comparing it to MV store picks, which typically I see from anywhere from $75 to $100, depending on where you're getting it from. This is a very, very solid pickup. I think a nice 7.5, 8 out of 10 bourbon. If you see it, definitely I would pick it up for the right price. Obviously, I wouldn't spend more than $80 on this probably, just because I believe this is going to be a regular staple. It's not going to be some kind of annual release. Like it doesn't say batch 1, anything like that on the bottle. So I believe this will be a regular shelfer for Angel's Envy. Maybe not as prevalent as regular Envy or the Rye, but something that you're going to see periodically on the shelves. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for watching. I am still trying to get into a flow of things, trying to figure out how everything, works, so to speak, as far as posting videos. So I really appreciate everybody who watches these videos, everybody who comments, likes, subscribes. Sharing the video always helps. I'm hoping here soon that I will get the opportunity to go on a bourbon hunt here locally in Tampa. I want to try to see if I can get into contact with a couple local liquor store owners and see if they don't mind me coming in and highlighting the stores, because there's some really good ones around here that I don't believe get enough attention. So I would like to boost up the guys that are doing things right, are out here trying to give back to the community, trying to make things affordable for all the bourbon guys out here, that aren't trying to gouge you on all that really nice allocated stuff. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll be coming at you next week with another video. Thank you. Bye.